Henam so wo te kwan be so kana me mfa bia e ben won ma na ko na okoya fe nwumre no be sa no ngotwum no na course na sha see froze na me say yes say ye no obi a wonya 41 years wo adwuma no mu de maza wo ke ye kana asamu a ewia so na etufo so so wusan na ho no akobu sa sister de a na asam na ekoto wo ye ka hafo no asam na akere wo so mo ankasa no nhihye no o ma make sure say eze no ebe ye kama o ma bank no aye mrede ama wo na me ma me bi ete adwom eye masom watu susu a wo pebosiampo e de kanade no ho e de atra adwuma no mu a network nya ade no na enkoyie mo nka no kore ti na sese de o mu nyina ye ba me no mu odwomo o mu nyina shift e de ko ahafo no Premier Rural Bank PLC asam ana me kan tianiye ye nyameso no eye home market di dwuma pa na customer de bia ne ho abotre ne de mudie eye adwuma ene ye terms no so ya ma na bofom ndaye mre e de amount upa betuma betususu obi de commercial loan salary loan funeral loan premier package ne wo controller loans wo honomo meso nkofo no mu amanane no kwan bi ombosom de sikafa so bre wo to say Western Union Epaslang Ghana Pay Mobile Money Unilink Ria ni nyina no ahafano Rural Bank ye bi e wo honomo masa wo mpewei na apade enu ntibo modern na fei nyama nkoye no ache no ye wo savings current accounts fixed deposit impuntu osusu no no kra na awrade na no amekoye ekumi kra no wo hwede wo impuntu osusu no a wotumu say yes tumpon di no e chere ho ase yes impuntu osusu anu ntukoto bi na fei wo nso tumpon e wa abrabo no sanse wo ya kachi ene head office no e wo yoso takwa macro branch no wo honomo sanso e na swame abu akwa amode wo ho tepa mankranso kunsu yes ana mpasa so munyina no mo branches no ewo ho ginamba no ne ye ya make se enye moto bowura ahafo no Premier Rural Bank PLC na fei won so hyaase so no mu ehwe bom 0209 98 17 38 head office number na media ma wo no mu amuwo takoma akro no yes Mr Ibrahim menyim so manya dini ya 0209 98 17 52 0209 98 17 52 now ne ahafo no Premier Rural Bank PLC enso atimahwe e de abom doctor no friend Dr. Lawson no wuhia no a me patro ya pan the virgin doctor dollars se no obeyi bi dia chaw sanse e kai ne se wunnim no nima wunnim ne nyina ne se adupa eno ode enam eno miensa eno aso ne so ena afa yama ne tumi se fabra adwa so eno ntibra ba adwa so no obia no bia na ne ho ato no eye heba mesha wunya bia support system no na afa hunkwamo no aye dental for the phone bi menstrual problems no momfa enko wuwie pe Lawson Loke eno no obomodin ema infections bia no atan so ache no asie ebetu e de amount delay man capsules de be ma bia player odaroma
enti ahwe baako amete so ka kunlu
yes
na wo che se omo no na de araba bazin
me pa che bae
na omo de Mr Kill
enso bae
na omo za de huge
capsules yes
okay.
I love that
me za wo ka Knox Hotel wase
Knox
na o ka asem bia me na onya adwene
sir
wo se ye na ya dofo nko an ko de
debi ene bia na
asofofo etimi ko da ho conference etimi ko hiem obi also kra no a ne ho wo bi firi ba bi ba
eba
to ma ne
ko buku hwa de atoro ho no mo
obu a tese niam bebre na ayo mo conference
yes
omo wo restaurant
yes
omo ba bibia
e na kito kro wari ye nche person na refresh ma yo mo kwaji ho no ma se environment
na kroma ya zo krom
yes
on se hotel bu ehye no wa
o fa kwan so kwa na usuru
wa hwe ko obi akobo aso
yes
we dey onante
from Babayara
simamiensa
no
adu from Babayara
yes
te okrumpa na mame yo number ni biom
Knox de ne 0559 664 891
okay
and it was 0322 024 162
okay this is how Saka Virgin Doctors won asem
yes Dr. Lawson
okay Dr. Lawson
watch our system no
and na o kan Faith so won asem
Faith Mama Elizabeth no
Mama Elizabeth Mama Faith
yes na kan na next rice yes
and na mo ayedie no
no
Ghana made rice
fantastic
o to na rice and na o contribute to economy
ne say nkoso
o to ya anum die ya Yeah, they will romo. Obezo zamuya papa romo.
Okay.
They no ruya na ye white.
And
that's why some hura.
Was wouldn't be any you.
Me said yani me hobby no. Me hobby. A juma just me penny ya pa. About me football.
Yeah.
Eh aduane no. Any fear them shit. To me add this obeshia me.
Yeah. I could feel sofa. Was a sofa.
David Simon no nante.
Covidante.
Mzochini. Canena they are fine.
What much la?
I know anybody see do mo nam.
Hey, go be.
Timo that's it. That's boss. Amonam papa. I go be what touch man. Even I see do mako or tizi town wewu. And na birthday ma Catherine or a caterer. Minim ni details kese. But the man's Catherine ya or a pie cobe be near ya didn't hear no boy Catherine dear. Oh, happy birthday, Catherine. And there's only man on the man grab Dana. Oh, okay. Catherine then birthday. And ya done for you so MTN Nanajima association which say comfort share. Or say a juicy birthday. Nanajima tried it was say I trust you are doing great. Please kindly do this birthday wishes for me. If not, my fuel tank will be empty every day. My trust me exact. Was one your birthday we are. There be an fuel tank be empty.
When I am the producer.
On man fuel.
On the producer.
Eh no me be.
On the producing fuel no. The SN ko say also obey an so no.
Also I say you never lack. All right, now sanity. Zach. So to say like be anyway kwan.
Yeah, kwan.
But your man can say ye meka asem atwam so ha. Kofi. Ball like born weekend na be kan Bernardo.
Yeah.
Like it to say no.
Yes.
Man you.
Yeah.
Omni Brighton atwam no a. Yeah. Ye tutu ne srani abasa wa ha. Man in Kabi.
Not just a walk around, you are being very charitable.
Oh, no, say chum.
Yeah, to let it
also
go.
A standard practice.
Yeah, to let it go. Yeah, Matthias.
Sebia, a crowd goes to I will be candy are fine.
But and
say, yeah, 30 passes and now,
what allegation will happen? Yes, it's a hag agent.
These are all things that normal in football happens everywhere.
What happens everywhere?
Oh, it's a coaches any like an agent.
What kind of story here?
No, my kind. Say,
almost say
this boy.
Say hag agent. The last purchase is no more yen.
Yeah.
A agent, the boys and ever.
Yeah.
Quite against the normal Manchester United practice. Only issue no.
Against what?
Manchester United no. Say who your agent. That's all the coach in the bar. You are not allowed to bring players. Say your exceptional case. This is what the fastest about with the oil was young for Hoyland and Bra.
Malaysia.
Hoyland ne. Amrabat. Okay. Next me.
But
okay.
Hoyland. And you know, and the car say agent and car say
oh, but that's what the story is.
Hoyland is a United project.
No, but story ne na eken.
No story behind the JGD.
No, but I'm saying. Me Judy chance story. Me Judy chance story no. But I'm saying that this is what the story is saying.
And I mean, say we should hear the fact of the matter. Story no dey say you Obia no kwa for the training just to gain. He said obenya and yes I know nya until the normal thing and put them so to put them me ana me hu anything so about we nya na me so to say there's one because I'm say that is say how to discuss United edition and a different from other teams, you know.
So it's a big club.
No, that's a big club.
You account.
Understand?
Account.
Because Sunday, how some of the discussions, you know. And Ojunwa like on tells you. One, I listened to some of the arguments because Brighton and Babe dominate United at Old Trafford, you know. Just say I had the mama. But so you and I know say under Deserby big club you know United England where what meaning Sabo in boys na teaching about possession football
but big clubs have beaten him
so United so Asian FA Cup But you see, the argument is the argument is that they come in and dominated 30 passes. Then I'm say, deserve buy no. The records no. Now me City, yes, Eshe 3-1. But the bubble here no about possession City.
Na say United shall go be anka.
Meba. Arsenal, Tama, Moshe no 4-2 no home no. Here's the possession. Brighton was 68% of the ball. But you won 4-2.
Arsenal beat him.
Okay, meba. Say me more you know. Brighton Chile push 3-0. About 62 of the ball possession.
So then the ball draw.
You understand? About 62. Oh no, Liverpool ball just 38. The same Liverpool now another game or Liverpool 2-1. About 56% of the ball. Tottenham body 65. Chelsea 58. Arsenal now you go Arsenal 3-1. About 59% of the ball Emirates. Almost Arsenal 3-0. Almost
4-2.
Yes, almost 59%.
I want to numa to us num and hang of num.
Anya deserve ene pacho anya num.
Anya Brighton
anya num 4 pacho. Menko
4 times.
Menko fa ku bia.
Na kwara gitu akwa bit ma bobo.
Anya nto league na ha league dey 4 times na to so. Na me so 20 no say you take
it. What say?
Oh no. Oh 2.
3.
2.
Ana 2.
2 pe. What about 3 Washington 2? What about 3 Washington 2?
No penalty back.
So almost the no she back na penalty dey ba. So it to say who situate your argument. For example, how Andrea Kofiri situated argument about mobile dominate here. Brighton have dominated any big club in the Premier League, including Pep Guardiola's Man City.
But he has not been beating them.
No,
you see that is
no say teams in Obasha almost Arsenal.
Who said
that be you understand? Brighton under the Zebi. And I'm say big class from England.
But they have not beat them.
What they are another Libem. Me say when me just say yam pass in a day, including Pep Guardiola. I to me say he is the master of this art. No, the same be up in terms of that area. No, and you don't need say Alison Kubia. Yes,
okay.
They've beaten Manchester United. By Manchester United.
Man, so Kaka o Kasan
on Manchester United 3-1. No doubt about it. Because proceedings now, a do baby no. Now they were in total control. They won the game. But I think say going forward, a certain hack, and so you more. You have to add like more strict to some of the boys in the behavior. But born I hear no. Unza board the be I can say results in your point. BBSB a show. But I think say Rashford is becoming a problem for the team.
Hey,
Rashford is becoming a very big problem to the team.
Hey,
with the hag must work on it. Why am so too?
Hey,
I didn't know.
What best after World Cup?
Rashford is becoming a problem for Manchester United.
He's becoming a problem. And if
Zakito,
say
are you listening to yourself?
Obatene Holland to Wagos bium. No, any abrio. Say am any ambra. Rashford will make Holland turn into Wagos. Because
Bamibo, why they creating the most chances for Manchester United Premier League? Now creating chance. Will be
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. Now why is Bruno creating for Wagos? Rashford never Wagos either.
Oh, debut.
Because the one who creates the chances, Bruno. Now Rashford don't know Johnny baby. What's about the question?
Say creating chances no. Born na born for other picture number. And you we dem nduru okra na me data born. Sabo we. It's Bruno who created this chance. Bruno pass. And they created this chance. Now we to first the Suronum no. So Holland, who's ordinance? This is a typical striker telling you say I need a ball here. This is a typical striker. One a typical number 9. and when you say anything in such a Rashford one to hammer me space one I'll utilize the space. Rashford pimpia born my born could be as you don't we are not being no born to train. And science to see about 5 times in the game. Abra, ya creative space. I'm a Rashford. All he has to do is to find Hoyland to tap in the ball.
Now, Hoyland no problem.
Oh, somebody.
Well, 5 times Rashford was denying him. Why didn't they create that chance? Hoyland.
Oh, somebody. It depends on the situation.
But you are always creating for Rashford. Who created man on farm Hoyland? I might say Mabamu. Rashford me na grand van in Tranche. Uji was my okay. I don't know who created direct.
I may say, striker no. Maybe it's a big football return situation no. If the Saturday no players no more.
All the 5 times.
You can't get the chance to give it to Hoyland direct. But the make it say Rashford is becoming a big problem to the team. Say Rashford and changing to Bayana. Hoyland will turn into August. Now he will score, so he is scoring. Of course, Germany he is scoring. Of course, national team he is scoring.
The Rashford and man who score.
No, say these are things that you but because he was scoring, no, it overshadowed the selfishness and greediness.
So now the best option is to allow Massa to come back. Nama Wegoson because I know no Rashford that.
Rashford Massa and also where the BBC I think the Brighton the Premier League and Omoshawa they have become oh say I bet I don't know Martin.
What kinds of can one man
oh say
examples of Arsenal.
Me catch was say Brighton was the last team to win at Old Trafford. And I told you here on Saturday say the last team to win at Old Trafford. Na Brighton for no. And then and when the BBC and the Brighton of today no. I'm yati say Arsenal Liverpool 3-3 or Obiajibi. Liverpool aje 3, Arsenal aje 3, Man U aje 3 ni bi. 4. Also aje 3. And 3-3 ni there.
Arsenal 4.
I don't know in the Premier League Brighton there. Deserve chiwa.
Ba I can say 4.
About 3.
Na no Newcastle say obi a share no bebre. And I want to share no more. Go for share bi. I don't know about my money bi. Obi a be share ni bi. Sanity. Obi a be share. As oba de bi oba so we bu oba mo money bi.
Obi a be share ni bi. Nam so to. Bibi ko so fiase. Wa ma no koso.
Mo money bi.
Be team pa to team. Bibi ko so fiase wa no koso. Mo pa say 1 pound ma no koso. Italy for no yesu ma mo fiase. Mo won say o ma no koso.
Italy for wa.
Italy for no. Ombo no mo se bia fan. E so bia o mo coach nya de. Ye so bia o mo coach nya de. De mbacho me mo ni mbacho.
Rashford now on
Obo Luton Town.
Rashford now can now say wama Wegos nya wona abetina abeka che say Rashford particular boy best player in the world no. And then boy now
World Cup.
Now do abetina abeka Rashford we can coach as
and we twem. So
But that Rashford ni.
Na nuya. League shasi AC Milan panya jibo beka no fiase mu ko video nemra. So much 2, 3, 4. Let's Pioli ya na coach team no. Also much have team bia 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. But say team na. So now ya Inter ajogu 5 dia asem. Ade say it asem say yes AC Milan I can say who me catch what say their team no. Good to compete in the Serie A. But I'm going to share teams now. I'm going to say because at least a team that still moving to so they are trying to build something. And to ma hope no cost baby a couple of sana and yes 5 now I say you must show at once so but a very good team that be around some class being the Serie A and they can compete but anya bebre sa ensenya mo and this idea no confuse tie side me pa omusha on kan wasem
Mate captain
do sha we nya hwe Allegri anya hwe but dey be so ju bia ya Allegri na anu ya o se ndo me te waka se ya mna nka ju asem because omusha enti o o se ndo wanti o se wa mna nka ju asem omusha enti a ye hye wa ya hye ha we dey ye hye wa ya hye
o ba se o ba be ye ju me so
I'm not going to do a lot in Europe. just only said propagating the good works of Jose Mourinho by and I'm saying we kept silent here, but when it is that on winning, you said amount for trumpetino Okrimo. It was just 7 an emphatic victory in a game whereby he had Dybala and Lukaku. Then some of the players are no more pra in our kwamba, you know. I will a very solid Roma team no. Watch it will be team here. 7-0 against Empoli. When you say amount for raise questions on it, but Empoli about other matches, Ubiancha almost 7, and Jose Mourinho a share. So when it is that Umiti team, now my team who say wasa, and how strong Usu team we. And how strong Usu team we. So I was surprised because if you no be friend me, one of the Jose faithfuls no friend me say you see something I'm saying what I'm saying this year. You are not being fair. I'm say, oh, boss, I know friend me now I started name every year. So a day Jose Mourinho share 7. You kept mute. Not even a word on it. Not a word on Jose Mourinho's 7-0 out share Empoli. In the day when you are place, but when it was at the time of all lose no, there we see a lot of people making it look like say, hey, they been see that we ask no. As we so and when I'm decided say, me na draw to your attention. Maybe I know refi. I draw to your attention. You don't speak from so to me pacho. You don't speak from so to. Oh, Empoli on division 3.
Empoli is also yes.
It's not about Empoli on say. No, it's not about Empoli on say no.
I think what you guys discuss your headlines. Story saying one. Word discussing.
Now interesting too.
And that one. And Empoli
is your club, my boss. And you know, so be sure the 7 now. I just said that team no very strong. They'll come good. Yes, that is in your fire.
Empoli na fire.
Oh, say in the day or how Dybala, Lukaku, airborne up front no. Right? It shows that in any good time no, they will come good. Newcastle ne AC Milan game so to and I almost say I say UEFA in terms of rules and regulations no. Newcastle are breaching kakra by how to do with the flight delay 2 hours and 20 minutes so fly from Newcastle to Milan no. You know how to do with so to there was this I think that since from a case every boy and I so we tall Milana na allow Newcastle with Mamonia a safe landing any delay so and press conference that was supposed to start so UEFA rules no say the press conferences must start between 12 and 8 p.m. Instead now press conference was done at 9 p.m. and on I'm focus Newcastle a long layoff in the Champions League this is what is happening but it's a big game another good game so to hear anymore Milan losing 5-0 5-1 from Inter Milan almost Newcastle at this point in time no can they change
thank you very much
you're looking at so that is that
sir another made to him sir legend coach and friends are having the huge pressure but the Omnian said the project Manchester United under Erik ten Hag is on the verge of facing legend a setback. The project is on the verge of facing a setback under Erik ten Hag. Me hear no man na so na legend baby aye keka kono no unless something dramatic happens. Se bibia nsi dia project no legend. Aha yin season na project na san so akonechi me pa cho hu. Se Manchester United nya Champions League football legend ye season na so nya Champions League football se project na sa tia asan. Ana legend sanity. Se we nya Champions League football last season ebo Champions League this season. Near season we no nya Champions League football a Chelsea project under Erik ten Hag no ati asan. Eti baby Manchester United faithful so ni nyina mu gina no. You only hope and pray. Say coach your friend say Erik ten Hag ebetimi ahyehyehye no mane ye. At the moment there are a lot of uncertainties, disbelief, manfo bebrebe GD in the project na start here ekokoko form. Eti a normal Manchester United face no. Born you into the Champions League football. Na legend what obo asa share Newcastle for no omakwa ko drew Milan na omoje omani wa Milan pa omoje supporters ne je omani react on the street because omujidi said this is the prime time for them to announce their presence. Say indeed Newcastle United after about 20 years and they are back in the Champions League football. Now legend omuko drew Milan hono. I understand say Inso to say born again the video remember ya. Inso to the city of Milan so topa. Now the confidence of Milan supporters no any Newcastle supporters no and what is our two teams ni gina ho a. What team say clearly Newcastle United for ni gidi say Ebrena so mutim ba be shiti my friend say AC Milan. Na ya baba be fast squad and ne akọ into the squad ne kakra. But this is the reaction of the supporters when they go to the City Milan. Legend, this is the reaction of Newcastle. They have decided to own Milan City. No? They have decided to own the city and make it their own and enjoy the place. And some moment where no rem San Siro. Now, legend, last weekend, any preview Inter Milan and AC Milan in the derby. Now, Sewafa Milan squad in Nikitomana. Reason why I've always been saying this year, so coach Francis Stefano Pioli is one of the best tacticians in the game. Men fani jina Italy nkwampo legend. Metam Stefano Pioli. Ne me pijana edna ko outside. Because last season we Champions League no. 4 coaches could do semi-final. No, I one of those 4 coaches, legend. 4 coaches could do semi-final of the Champions League no. Stefano Pioli was one of those 4 managers. Mutim could do semi-final of the Champions League. Semi-final no born last season no. The first since 2007 a Milan edge Champions League. No mumbo semi-final biu. Coach Francis Stefano Pioli. And since 2007 or the AC Milan as about another semi-final of the Champions League. This same Stefano Pioli legend. And then Wababa beji Scudetto Ediama Milan after 2012-2011 season no Stefano Pioli and Ababa Sejuma Ediama Milan. This same Stefano Pioli legend. Most of the players we are talking about AC Milan under the tutelage of Stefano Pioli and no more gaining stardom. So today when we talk about Rafael Leao being a star or to some extent getting a superstar tag now. A coach a friend says Stefano Pioli and a developer Rafael Leao and then do that level. Ismail Benacer, legend Patuache, Sandro Tonali, me Patuachu. Most of the players and they love to check they were not good enough for Chelsea Football Club being on the bench. And they love to check when you now breast Stefano Pioli. Yes, they love to check they are good players. Why? A certain system the coach has built for Milan. And the players are thriving within that system, and they are playing very, 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 very well.
Since when I love to check over bench from Chelsea, and I go you don't watch Chelsea.
No.
Love to check.
Love to check. You and
I know
he's not a mainstay of Chelsea.
Love to check.
Love to check.
Play our bench from there. Last season he played 25 games for Chelsea, and I last 100 Chelsea games.
Legend.
Players are not more consistent. Lampard starting a team. One of them was love to cheek. It had that become a bench warmer.
Love to cheek.
Season best.
Love to cheek. Love to cheek. Legend. Oh, Thomas.
Season, but season Yanko.
Season under Thomas. About how many games?
Last
season under Thomas.
Last season about how many games?
And now season. So
last season about how many?
No, didn't I'm a fan from last season.
Thomas.
Season legend.
Legend.
This is it. Thomas and Aminchu. Thomas and Aminchu. Thomas Tuchel season when Chelsea won the Champions League. Everybody knows Chelsea method. Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho. 3 years. Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho. Then that boy now best now come Manchester United. No. Mason Mount. These were Chelsea methods. Predominantly they were dominating. Lampard ever as a stopgap coach and we not boy. It doesn't make him a mainstay. When we talk, yes, legend. When we talk about mainstay players, methods are Chelsea.
Because that's a moment.
Everybody watching the show.
Okay, but love to speak under different coaches. When
he has started under a lot of coaches.
No, but there were times meaning say no injury. I just me
2 year time
the matches.
And was not playing. 2 year time no struggle with injuries. But Mauricio Sarri love to speak no start with Chelsea team.
Can you check the number of matches as a Chelsea player?
Last season I can once he played 25 games.
Legend offer the seasons that were in Chelsea. Now so striker, you understand that this player is not a mainstay, he's not a key player at Chelsea. This is one of the French players at Chelsea. When the measure say the arguments go anyhow. Enter make a say when Chelsea, everybody is aware say Chelsea method ankasa. Mateo Kovacic, legend, you are aware. Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount. Where predominantly these were the players and the Chelsea method. Me ba to say, and a coach is be by you free and we free and an English coach in Frank Lampard. My man time that run no more ball. It doesn't make him a key player at Chelsea Football Club. The next method our AC Milan, Krunic. The next legend, method Benasser Epra.
Okay, so this is also the games at Chelsea. Senior career, 103 matches. And the total number of games, no? And I think he scored 7 goals. But I call loan in between, or call loan or Crystal Palace, or call loan or Fulham. It be a product that's how many other you and when you call up England national team, 10 occasions, no, my friend. Since 2017, 10 times he has been invited.
Okay,
we bought 10 times.
Yeah.
And he played another 3 times for Chelsea between 2014 and 2023.
Yes.
When
last 2 seasons. Last season about 25. Season earlier about 24. Then
so in the last few years,
Oko Fulham and Crystal Palace. And so within that, the following 3-4 seasons and also Fulham he played 30, Crystal Palace played 24. And to show the last 4 seasons he has played a lot of games.
He has not been a bench
He
has not been a bench.
If everybody wants to tell us this player is a key player at Chelsea or was a mainstay at Chelsea, he's not. And when you watch him,
they are not the same. A bench warmer is Obia Omobi. But I started from bench, I'm a bench warmer.
And legend aside that, we all strike by average minutes in our bono form. Let's understand this. And legend, are you telling us here, say Premier League and I should be in Chelsea Football Club and Arena? This boy is a key player at Chelsea.
Last season he was.
Okay, fine. But point in your answer, say player we were that sweet. Ye healing or AC Milan. Me the Mimi Gidi say. A certain coach, I friend Stefano Pioli. Why?
Defender I'm going to say you went to
Kalulu.
We are Augusto Boucher.
What I'm person making it very simple. Today, if we hail Loftus-Cheek as a good method, me the Mimi Gidi say big credit and come up coach a friend Stefano Pioli. Big credit. And from come Stefano Pioli. Say Pioli created that system and ama Loftus-Cheek ababaye a campaign in AC Milan's method. And to coach him
4 games for AC Milan. I don't have any campaign.
Oh, sir, some
he's been playing.
No, exactly. And some must start to come home a bus will be PM or Milano in Bachata and some the commentaries around him. And I believe sir a coach a friend Stefano Pioli. Legend for Bibian Tonchen. Stefano Pioli, he is a top coach. He is a top manager. Minimum near 10 years and say when they meet certain clubs, our more pedigree, and especially more quality in what's right. I am Milan for one to me say or more quality in a bro muscle.
Newcastle quality bro Milan so.
And they be seeing him. I'm sure there.
No, me was a question.
And I hear
Newcastle quality bro Milan so.
Men can say bro muscle be brain sir. But legend they have quality. They have quality to play them. And Pachata say. Oh, legend. They have quality to play them.
Newcastle quality no more.
They have quality to play them. Them person change and say, "My come back." Me can say, "Hey, Stefano Pioli na radio." Legends offer some method way. Krunic, offer Loftus-Cheek. Riders, 3 methods. So many beba. For Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes na kind of 7. We all know that he is a better methoder than AC Milan methoders in Ekanina. Sandro Tonali, our Bebodiama Newcastle United. Last season, he was Milan's best methoder. eno makofa na free Milan edenaba Newcastle United boy your desk is a legend enti offer Joe Leighton Longstaffo say Tonali Bruno Gomares this Medford as against Milan's Medford say Medford battle ye kwhwe ne e was San Siro dia Newcastle Medford no e better individually dia can ne say collectively why ne betimi apare for me baby e gina no but as individual players there the Tonali offer the Bruno Gomares offer the Joe Leighton offer no Milan Medford the say e offer sa de no as individual players etena game na yakwa kwhwe no say Medford battle ye kwhwe dia Newcastle team no was stand tall Name key areas a bit me decide game na legend am dey senior Milan actually say last week na Jibo Kano say Milan game na say from over reliance on Rafael Leao but legend Oche game na the over reliance on Rafael Leao no it was still evident in the game against Inter Milan legend battle here 90 minutes the over reliance on Rafael Leao no it was still evident in that game against Inter Milan say Milan still relies so much on Rafael Leao when he fails to glitter the entire team becomes Stafford now so she game ni carefully me try ofia legend there's one right back and also right wing back of Inter Milan friend say Dumfries see a Dumfries on a banter friend say Rafael Leao no timi temu ne kakra omo be cripple the entire Milan team no because minim say the attacking moves of AC Milan Rafael Leao nko about 50% of the attacking moves legend ene ejina hai Adumana Dumfries on Saturday against AC Milan no Newcastle captain friend say Kieran Trippier no say Adumana obetimi aye pa baby Milan bebo bi is when Rafael Leao on the screen na ye sha no ebetimi anya the best of Abrante friend say Kieran Trippier name say Trippier nya na form no timi stop Rafael Leao Milan will taste defeat e was San Siro but na betimi decide game we nyina na maka tro no Kieran Trippier as a right back against Rafael Leao because legend say Trippier timi we adwuma na Alexander Isak and those guys up front god them no they are capable enough of exposing Milan defense na ye with Malik Thiaw Fikao Tomori ne Kalulu absent watch as our boy na this Danish boy no my captain no we say watch the form ni ya clearly oba form it's Simone Kier Tomori Malik Thiaw bibia ka che say Alexander Isak ne god dem no Barnes mu betimi penetrate that defense no it is a Milan will be a legend it will be when Rafael Leao will betimi back into the party that is when Kieran Trippier betimi fail to stop him but on the balance of the game legend I'll go in for a goal scoring draw game 1-1 why
that's fine but I obviously Rashford man why confused kakra when Pep Guardiola e can Rashford asem and the Nezaki talk I say on that day when Pep says Rashford the ball then see the Manchester fans especially Zaki to kai no and the no
when the United fans in fan
are you forgetting what I said here?
Me am say you were complimentary.
I said that I said that the Pep Ghanaian care about Rashford. I think I remember on I on program
Sunday morning Burnley.
Burnley.
Okay, Rashford be go Monday, Tuesday, Betty.
Bien he's too selfish.
I'm stadium na I'm stadium na yi.
Some of my brother that be well.
Yeah, you know no stadium na. Luton. Burnley ne ayi team no.
Yeah.
Company team
no.
Yeah.
Sound rumble 1-1.
Okay. Hey.
I
make some bubble Sunday. Rashford be go. Such
selfish player.
A China money.
Very selfish.
Tomorrow we are Sunday. Rashford be go.
China on go. Yeah, some rankai.
China game dey in the game. On say Bayern so ye few teams in Europe no mo on high line. On say we against teams on high line. Na me to decide so be city deep account. You need players like Rashford. Never Manchester Kobo against a club like Bayern Munich. They will need Marcus Rashford so Obenya night. Now why be for Manchester United?
Is it also a handful fry by Oiland to no pass my Oiland? That's what now over my
land. You was tackle.
That's all bad. Well,
one champa. Now no boy I wish you can no say born bebre na so pass or pass here.
You young boy na dey.
No player na church so for ball to
a lot of games in the UEFA Champions League. They were Bema Bada Kakrebi Group E Feyenoord ne Celtic Mexico edi another talent abepim with the European football. Meaning so only opportunity here the Eredivisie. Aya o hemi. Oh yes.
A big match when they elect the match.
Arsenal na do team do.
No, it depends on the game.
Why
too nationalistic? Me go where we almost do early division. FT20. Now me go FT20 ne.
Oh.
One shaft to be.
Be ahwe.
As I am
Santiago Jimenez. Currently only lead the top scoring chart in the Eredivisie. A fine striker. So very good with both legs. Unse sa typical center forwards na hardly no more makes a lot of chances.
Ambassador Milan for fan be Astor Newcastle supporter.
Say we mu the Champions League ni sa anyoma
but the mojo mani o Milan ho na me video nto so aga na inso
anyoma de tesi o Champions League. No
Se can train. Se can train the Italy.
Na se won so to papa
bottles. Omo so ade.
Papa bottles.
Omo go to bo no mo jane.
Papa bottles.
Ba Milan for omo sia no de sika wo.
Papa bottles. Ada we dey say
Newcastle Africa omo ko Europe che.
It to Feyenoord ne Celtic game no. It looks like more like a drawn game, but na or they assure say Santiago Jimenez if Feyenoord will score, he will score a goal for them. Lazio near Atletico Madrid. Those games now too. You always feel say certain coaches lucky maybe when it comes to European football. Sarri definitely will dominate the game. Then one coach defensively he's good based on how you see training on Diego Simeone. Inti Sheshese Lazio be containing game no on be passable no be bibia. But Atletico Madrid will hit them on the breaks. Game no Italy no. Bema Boada. Mamenko a slim victory for Atletico Madrid. ABA 2-1. It was Stadio Olimpico. Then Young Boys and Leipzig. This is what follow team Leipzig here.
Yes, Leipzig.
I said there is something about them, and we don't. Ensure more scouting network and how they scout players, especially as a player we call them the be. I think they have a very good team this season. Playing against young boys who home no. Bema Boada is difficult to play against them. But Mamenko over 2.5 over that game anymore. Manchester City definitely be share rest up grade. And Pep Guardiola said the target is to win the Champions League again this season. Adia won team achieve and say what Champions League back to back. He has the materials, confidence about my side. They say City any side am too. The Champions League night because and they know Bema Boada they have it. They have the men and beat me deliver. And looking at teams in Europe no and then the kind of coaches on war no. Ebeya wants to be this season Champions League next City any winners of the Champions League. I think he has the materials to win. Mamema City to bear 5 or 6-1. Ewo that game mommy rest up grade bebo. Royal Antwerp ebeba Spain Barcelona no money Barcelona bo. Royal Antwerp ebeba with Mark van Bommel so kind former Barcelona player, former Dutch international. Last season he did so well with Royal Antwerp. Why have Barcelona so this season? They are moving to the olden Barcelona, looking at how they play. Team Biano Mizoto say more philosophy how opposite team in boa. You need certain players to fit into the team. Asana must start no mabo. And Adeba Kwa me feel say Javi prayer Barcelona for the man ebebo this season. Gundogan. Gundogan is a German. Aka German for no Kakaneno. I name German players no. Zozo omonye flamboyant to say Dutch players and as Spanish players. Gundogan is a different German player. Gundogan, Mesut Ozil, Sebastian Deisler. Omoba normal boboa. You don't see them like German players. Gondo and Bate says Javi. Basa team bia to mashe bia no. They always have that Javi type of a player. Adia Johan Cruyff started with Pep Guardiola. A player will control game, no be dictate the tempo of the game. Yes, Abasa, I am successful in Europe and also more winning European trophies. No, the only time I'm to Abasa first 11, or boy, our home first 11, and no one will be dictated the tempo of the game. And when they met Arsenal in 2006, okay, Omo Ford no, Omobo Ed Milson, Mark Van Bommel, ya can answer me, and Omobo Deku. Arsenal, even with 10 men, control larger part of the game. People talk about Ronaldinho Oyerepa Etogo or Sheye, but when him the real game changer and the product of La Masia, Andras Iniesta na best game no. He gave them control. Time Iniesta bad game no. Afi Barca started some more control game in the midfield. It's a idea about what I part of club friends in Barcelona. It's a player friend say Gundogan comes in like the Xavi. Omni Rebetis game time of in the second half no. Because the game control, the passing, the direction, the leadership. So this season Barcelona team now they are moving into the old Barca. Barca be ya nyina be je tum no. They need such nice to prove it. So much draw. Van Bommel there, but I don't think they will surprise Barcelona and then team to Mamenko Barca 3-1 or 4-1, possibly on be winning both halves no. Shakhtar Donetsk and FC Porto. Another emerging coach in Portuguese football, Sergio Conceição. The career was destroyed by injuries after a big move to SS Lazio under Sergio Granotti. Say Obia or share Sergio Conceição in the European Championship in 2000. Who say na Portugal be another Luis Figo, but injuries kakra. With Porto, anytime I watch Porto, say Michel Benfica, I see Portuguese club omobo the Latino football. Omobo nefe. It's a game no omobo ne against Shakhtar Donetsk even though omobo away. Bema boda mamema Porto double chance it was our game nim. Then to group F. Paris Saint-Germain ebo against Borussia Dortmund. Nwa say with all the stars say PSG ayi players ko pa o Neymar ko Messi ko Marco Verratti ko, but it's not a club to omo lucky players. Kylian Mbappe is still there. Omo ko fa Ousmane Dembele no mo denaba ko fa Portugal striker ya do Ronaldo tina bench World Cup wi Ramos no mo denaba. So the and then hosri and then ayo
what's that fact just
Gonzalo Ramos oh na say we there. And so
and say we are coach
Portugal last game omo boy ya omo ne Luxembourg omo she Luxembourg 9 no bibia ka cho say Portugal for no fa Ronaldo zinche no mko monim. They have the men.
I said the earlier game no
he has done a lot for Portugal and he will go into their history.
Omo ka show 6 Ronaldo ka ho omo ka show 2 goals on that Luxembourg ya we go omo ka show 6 away
some say 7
qualify see qualify na 7 no away omo ka show mo na Ronaldo elidi o show 2 on
that no be on
and them are
and count the okay
and that
was qualify me hu so mo bo hu na we
kafra omo lo mo bo hu na we omo ka show mo away
kafra wa hwe kafra
on kai so mo bo be qualify
no busy
we are
o ta ba kaskola
and we nations
let me kai
nations
o ka kaskola ka 7
enye European qualify o de fabra
me ba ndisia me yamosia
eti if you have all these players in your team even their method so Ugata Motor from Sporting Lisbon. Vitinha, former Porto player. Look at their defense. Hakimi, Lucas Hernandez, Milan Skriniar, Marquinhos. It's a club but they don't lack quality players. Make sure more weekend he na Nice I was asking myself questions. Say BB wo PSG wo and I'm so to muntimi ntu na se ana. Playing against Borussia Dortmund and I think this is Mbappe team and they the PSG no a Mbappe team and we expect Mbappe to be lead the PSG possibly to 3-1 over that game. Okay. Milan and Newcastle they say mama me view enra and me catch you say I've supported AC Milan since 1993. You be seen there. The very day I carry say me call to training grounds Malik Jaber describe Georgia Tagu say Van Basten go na me call Van Basten say no boy AC Milan na me could AC Milan. There has never been a time I'm to Milan akobo game amakuma ni achiri. As a fan, me dey may betun chen. If there is a game I wish Milan be lose or game no to get rid of Stefano Pioli.
Now when the catch say Oluso they will get rid of him.
Na say bibi na be sia me bibi aba.
No matter what you sure say once will lose no be call.
Na say the more you lose your chances of getting sacked.
Anyway.
Say ka ho bi.
Okay.
Say what them chana say.
And Champions League there you don't wish him bad. Yes actually.
No say I love the club more than but we match day one.
And I other matches home.
Oh, be my brother.
Olusa you go to away account to.
Oh there ada masemi American mo be gia tum. Dey Milan will get a different coach.
Normal me no in some.
So what them chana say. Ada Milan.
Normal me no one. Coach way say ofrimu group stage in power. Which likely and very much possible. Looking at the teams, legend PSG, Dortmund, Milan.
The friend of Italian football.
Oh, Milan analysis.
Another analysis.
Legend. Me can't say be. In the first place, group no them no, Milan for them no. Very much likely. See baby group stage no more progress.
Now also tia say coach here there. Na coach here do it mo semi final na. What you qualify group there na wonya there.
Na na opponent ne quality na opponent ne
quality. We see.
Number 2.
Edu be so say Newcastle. Newcastle.
Yes.
Newcastle team was better than Tottenham Hotspur team the last season.
Tottenham Hotspur team.
Yeah, that's true.
Newcastle team.
How much are there Europe champion Tottenham Hotspur?
How much are there champion?
Now then the Newcastle ne Brighton bonnet the one for me no for down to one as Newcastle me for better than Brighton ko 5.
Yeah, factors. In the factors and when we say
it is to me see from no. Say my catch say e one game seriously makuma ni achi. Seriously. Milan winning are fine. But if Milan doesn't win, but I think say Milan will need an upgrade our technical area based on and me started Saturday way last season. To me, I watch a lot of games and me even when team lose game. But I say game we here team lose here no. And you be a fault.
Semi-final.
So what the match na say? Me ana we na semi-final cha Carlo Ancelotti was at. The Ancelotti here Milan be na we here.
Yeah.
Ancelotti squad na Nikita.
And I say
we Calabria
Ancelotti and Debio players now also too. Who see players in there. Stefano Pioli no before he oba Milan no. No wa coach teams we Italy. He has coached Inter. Wa coach Fiorentina, wa coach Lazio. Inter nya big club AC Milan. I don't know why he's here with Inter.
AC Milan prowess na manoji. Sana bazoko.
So we say the main factor. And I'm boy. He has coached Inter Milan. He coached Lazio. He coached Fiorentina. Odio Milan ofri wa onkofa vanye Syria. Milan make coaches. They check all top coaches in coaching Milan. Milan they make you coaches.
And since 2011 Allegri
Milan we had TT. The issue wasn't coaching.
2011.
The issue wasn't coaching.
Champions League semi-final since 2007.
Milan strikers Ayatomo. Milan strikers Omatomo and Stefano Pioli. None of them that say Gonzalo Higuain. Defenders Ayatomo. None of them were say Bonucci. Milan had these players couldn't qualify for Champions League. Sometimes any players now what no. Now Milan were administration problem. Until say Elliott by. When Elliott came, you could see the progress. That also season, Milan may say Champions League slot by 2 points. The following season, Gianpaolo Nebai about 6 matches. Team one makes the Champions League slot by 2 points. No, so the following season will qualify for Champions League. Anyone, you could see progress. So what did I mention? It's the problem was in players. Players, the Milan told you. Then so. Standard. Whatever I feel.
Black. Brana, all I'm telling catching. Ever Oson's chemist. And I Nikain. Or the Oson's grab me Shaba. Na. Name of very trouble. I know what Vital Rich Milk. And no man, yet. Carbell promised of Father Roma, ne born from and you are doing dosso A, B, 9, C, D, and a K. Nina a womb. Tiana wa pebi kama Vital Rich Mock afei so onga de enkoda ne mpanyimfo nyina wu didi ne binima wonte ne de ye nam se o ye stew na se onga ni manye de o ye nkwa na onga ni manye de bomodi ane pe onga na nkwala bedidi ama mpanyimfo so didi yumvita de Paladia after 6 months Pashase no captain Zakito Jase ni enko
Mr. Mepe the meaning of authorized. But we don't see authorized.
Of the authorized.
Yes,
authorized.
Yes.
Authorized. Yeah.
Yeah, the account. You know what? You know, one for you, I'm on to skinos who was a exercise secret.
Authorized.
Si born and tentem, Kata Medamono, Fataso Mame. The nomination form for the position of executive council and presidency and all those say, you know. Oba, after you have been nominated, or say name of authorized officer of the proposing GFA member, and after someone has proposed you, or say name of authorized officer of the proposing GFA member, and who authorized
having official permission or approval.
Having official permission
or
approval.
You have been authorized to do something.
So this is the word they used in the nomination forms or no. Say name of authorized officer. And the HSA nomination form the BNY Omoka say chinchina mpo say someone who's the person who is signing must be a signatory, and I say a board member BBBR. They are telling the nomination form no, based on the English that Omoachi and say member now a club no. Anyone or the authorization of the club to go and sign no. That is the meaning of Omoabo from which no. Say if Kotoko I authorize say we've given authority to go and sign on behalf of the club. Ebia mediama I authorize obi say go and sign. Eti afen nkofa adwene eba ade we so. For example, the reason why they disqualified Akambi and they are I know say Akambi because of their affiliation with into Onye, but whoever say most paka ankasa atu no numa kese me man to mean say onko sign say he has the authority of Mediama to go and sign the document for Elijah Akambi. Eti anya say Akambi na because of Kets and some no on person be here based on what was written on the nomination form no. Edie Dr. Ton Oben has the authority to sign because team owner and a man the authority to go and sign this document for on behalf of the club for us. And if there is any evidence, say Bia Jeffrey Asari sign or sign you know, team owner and a man to me say uncle sign here based on the nomination form no. And no crown no say he or man can say a board member of a board member. A man can say someone who is a signatory at the GFA or say a member authorized. Obi ayama to me say kosani bia no timi sane and mo obi. And argument am here no me nya bo so ko hwemu based on semana lawyer and something e ka no. A member and sign the money because only they talk about a member. So, okay na a member name of authorized officer proposing the GFA member. No aba GFA member proposing candidate. Eti okay na now let's go back to the GFA status. So who is a member? And I say a club. GFA member any a legal person that has been admitted into membership of GFA by the Congress. Who is a club? a club is a member of an association or a member of a league recognized by an association that enters at least one team in the competition. So offer the division of the club, division of a member. Now that member, again, muamu katara so no say obi a ben ya authority ni pia onko sign bia ntimi sign. That member, for example, if Bekum Chelsea a member of that member na Bekum Chelsea no ana wa endorse obi form asem ni that member Bekum Chelsea me example I endorse obi form, so the person who is going to sign it there and now it should be a signatory and as a board member, but it should just be someone who has been authorized to just sign. Chelsea as a football club there, or more have given their endorsement to a club, say, you endorse to form their more. Someone from the Bekum Chelsea, the authority Biano can sign on behalf of the club. The argument of loyal and assumption when it comes here, say, unless they be a victory, say, Victory Football Club. Yam just say yen club ne kwakọ ndoze George Foreman. Unless say Kuku Bates say
okay.
Omo as a club there. Oman just say mo kwakọ endorse Foreman. But if Omo agent to some kwakọ endorse Foreman there, whoever signed the document is irrelevant here.
Okay.
Based on the division of a club, division of a member, and omo form no omo marry this CI Otuo me say I dey where me kan and adwina me kan na me no ko boss and me kan ni then I made a cross obi afeni bia omo adwene nkoso when a fresh obi as na adwene nkoso say card I dey mo no
okay
and yes a member and a signatory and also signing but someone authorized by the club to sign it way them so way me my catch them say George they shouldn't waste their time when bia we are court straight court will interpret say we no more kwa me so say we wadan fofo no mo o kwa o mo fa sa krata we ma kan ni fa kan ho say we nyema
me da say captain
me mo no mo dey akọ make court
bia no mo lawyers ni awe
okay bia no me aware that okay no until we nya I say we o go court straight I think say assembly no
I heard this news see I disqualify na say abo George Free appeal nagu over the weekend. I think somewhere on Saturday may a course to any probably minimum to find out obinya no am I because of Montana so one person told me say mente and so what it is same be say a fan for you there na ya no kre lo and behold me to and no anyumre ma wa na menya say I confirm it. So that's where me you was say how come say last Saturday and as information we back out.
Oh sir, if you have said this guys here for me had be omdi kan test omo.
Oh okay.
Side they use some PRA to no matter how people react.
Now about
Anza
last Saturday. But so before I proceed, my way is the man wishing assemble to me. Haja Aisha Nantachi Wabwachi or headmistress T.I. Amadia Guest SHS. I think of Fijasi. And then I would that. Mami no she's a wonderful woman. They say it to me acknowledge that from Emmanuel Apo.
Asokore and
Asokore Fijasi Asokore. So I am attack kasa uni boom. I say who's a boom couldn't have boom.
Asokore Cabrio.
Mami na
maybe a school one match now that.
Oh what of just down?
Asokore.
Oh okay. What you know?
My
yeah, it's so that is that. My brother Penny Kimpo, also you hear television. Kimpo Michelle from Kimpo's Abokumas into Michano. NSA boss advice we are the man in the stadium. So to say, Mount Mentries come from a security officer. And I test operators.
I pay madam for no but
as been workers and because you see Mr. You see the point? Instead, no, I think that he's acknowledging, say, some microphone or no, some microphone discussion button. No, any one aspect of it. It just says, some microphone, ya walk, say, Memphis can come on, or no edge to say, some microphone, or this come on the show. So it's like, say, what time Obi to say?
Now, say them camera in your CCTV camera in your.
I mean, checking her, but I don't think they can. Baba Yarebi was. I don't think. Okra Nyajuma. Okra Nyajuma. Because you know, this problem about me Kaipa said the first person or grant interview on it was Chris Demenya, Kotoko supporters chairman. And also, you don't face off the old system, no. Now, come on, side by side. Almost did that digitalization by ya, and then you see Ramu through, so ticketing, e-ticketing, and that stuff. No, young clear way, no, outright. What you do is that who create small space for side difficulties. No, what I do is we Juma. So from last year, we only time a young say problem about this e-ticketing or time support the status of stadium. No, that was when young issues. But anytime we be a nipa around 5,000 because stadium be no, there were issues. I don't know. Open up here. All to South free. Have you checked on one system when you are more? You know, I don't want to improve. You know, and somebody was talking about say being part of be no now unya problem with the what do you call it yeah system no right, which I don't think that is how it is. But
okay.
Mr. Otuo, I think Kotoko proposed something to them. Said they should allow them to print ticket. No more tongue. Now, who take it I print it. Say no Kotoko eternasi. Ya printed ticket about 5,000. I bet town will gate. And you know, yeah, that 5,000 will be accounted for. So then you answer, say answer the Kayano at the Aba. Now, so go to for support and your bra or bus stadium. Mr. Otuo game no cry, ya pass it. Me first I'm a pet me ordinary supporter no me cost stadium ma me so say start your possible am person ko because you know me feel say the excitement be free mu especially Sekotoko ne aso bobo a omu free 10 no mu ba and that for an edikan yam person me hwe to say start am person ko every other supporter is like me wa be duru ho say security me gate and not test operator me gate no say matter for say be na person ko a enya afa no be sade no okay e papa no first of all must be with Asante Kotoko propose am dey ama wo no any all other venues or use e-ticketing no be with them no yes no once I bit the system efficient once that e-ticket no because you bit improving no because any day fault you turn them go fast at the buy
okay
let take it go to papa what for you to do what to for that's where there me tuma to
among go
legend mete say Asante Kotoko sika yera last weekend in a hamper.
Kotoko aka.
Menya official complaint, but is need a member of the communication team. Okay.
No communication team.
And I said that is the Ayati. No.
Okay. Me got somebody in charge of promotion.
Say need a coin.
In Germany, Kotoko communication team.
Yeah. Emmanuel Dasoberi. Na kwa medam kwa na nkedi frɛ on frɛ so nya position bi na
nida kuna me
so nida kon so ye enra nida ko de koto as then they will fetch them out near there are some people
I see me
so eti say amanfo afa Kumasi Asante Kotoko sika
camera ni stadium
nti eno na eyam asem ne ya me ya papa asem ne ehame na sanso ya me ya se Asante Kotoko
CCTV camera ne bo nya di o CCTV camera ne bo nya di o go bi
ayodo wi abakasem Kotoko ne NSA fo ne nyina no se Kotoko supporters na no makojina se omunyina mu nsori gate na no
Mame, go view answer.
Oh, thank you, DBB, but now, Asana, let's ask now raise the idea of CCTV.
The boy that didn't be out, Sanima when you are fishing and need that go. With that camera, you can't fish will be out.
Yes.
Camera don't bet it them say, I know let them.
Obia.
Straight over expert, Obia, Uno.
Yeah. Because legend. Unim the we are here talking about Asante Kotoko supporters at Munko Stadium last season. Let's encourage supporters to go to the stadium. And they encourage you more. And I think that the first game in Asante Kotoko boy, officially, so we record over 6,000 supporters at Rashford Stadium. I think that Legend is a good start for Asante Kotoko.
Are they official figures?
Yeah, and
official figures for the Aba.
Yeah, official figures. Yeah.
Now, say, ultimately, then it means that many people bros out. Because it capture or more
okay.
So what I say? 6,000 those who paid.
Those who paid. Yeah.
Ticket.
Yeah.
And of course we are not reflect because there are people who buy the ticket and cannot even go.
Yes.
And also more.
Yeah.
Or man use ticket, but that's the approximate figure.
Okay, see 6,200 and something. And Asante Kotoko first game. Good. Legends, so many numbers we are. The idea of supporters are more expected some betting from more officials and say numbers we say buy no and who see care buy in the seeing a massive crowd at Rashford Stadium. It means that you contribute to the finances of Asante Kotoko. Kotoko Benyesika and they are running the football club Asante Kotoko. Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, you say a man for just cannot pocket gumbutum. Like how? No, my GGB said, it's Canano, my dear Abbas. I have some Korean yeka. Eti, legend say, Kobasana. Asante Kotoko support the idea then it to me and some. I mean, Kama club on a club in Yeska for the running of the club. No, next time I send a catcher. Now, the happening is as at this time. It is still happening, say. Asante Kotoko legend, Sikada so you get to Gruma. Say Yako yes will be a digital de good bottom Sika gate. How? At this stage, this era, September 2023. About a network jame. The point is that Asante Kotoko company for Dr. James Kwesiapia, Maele, Nana Kontompu. Say we say etwaswa Asante Kotoko supporters on be jetim na mamo. E kwambi a mo be faso bia mo be make sure. Say supporters a beba stadium when sika ne beba club no am ye dia run club no monfa so mpani for yesremo enti sana say toazo baaku mienu miensa say e ba yesika ira amafo agiska gu embotom no mo diska na legend misre say na kan CCTV ne boy yesen ana number 2 legend identity mo bie few entrance na dia mo few gate na identity mo bie ni sa we understand so mo bie few ones identity mo bie few gates okay identity mo bie
more you pay more. More checkers ne one for no mjejo. So mnyom and the car since we are not having 40,000.
Yes.
All the gates are for 40,000.
Okay.
Tienya 6,000 yeah, let's divide it by this number near me be 5-6 gates we.
Yeah.
Nan komun for munko. So I say so we don't pay more to more mujina or checking.
And I think that the next step on sending the penny for the person and they say I can't watch move fiasa.
But there's cameras all over
the cameras all over. Mammy go find that one. But this a class of folk who prepare some bit in friendly game. Abo midweek before say the game against Inswacheman Ebaba so nyam yaduma. Nana legend me person me hwe game no be born or Pobi man. Minya komun kwasre National Sports Authority for na kakra kra na nkumbitua komun kutua kakra na komun bon wa Accra Sports Stadium ansa na so atreman game na yeden abaso me patro at legend senior beya most of the new players na omuye new to Accra Sports Stadium no omuye new to the pitch no omuye new to the environment ni bibia wa Accra Sports Stadium ho no and komun nyina benya a feel and a taste of the pitch and the stadium facility no. Because legend, me share House of Folk game now. Your boy against RTU. Utim say clearly there are a lot of things our coach need be here a lot of time no their faces are no man. But it seems the coach doesn't really know the players. Coach no Martin Koopman, ushe ni ye pa. House of Folk players no on shede ni mo sa. Na obe here brands and wo hunu wo mo. And we are not suggest say one or two technical members a wa class of folk. How name the core of the team, no name the characteristics of the players no. Omune Martin Koeman and Tanase, no mun brief no. Because we heard the position of Salifu Ibrahim. How a coach in use no. Me heard the position of Leventus Ata. Me sure Amankwa Befi seems not to be part of the coach in the plans for now. And to make sure no many, it seems the coach doesn't really have a fair idea of how to playing body no.
Okay.
But me make us ask him we say, how squad in Kito am a legend? It's not a squad that any talented squad. A squad that it was so much talent to deliver. But ya can say coach in the say, oh, Amankwa Befi in strength in ye. Salif Ibrahim do betimi ayi Martin Kakari Evans I was the coach should have a fair idea of the playing body.
Medase Kofi, thank you very much. Jibo enko na
ye sika o gate there. Ne start. Sie kotoko match kora there. MJ League game bi ombo Kumasi ne match bi ombo Kumasi bi amanfo wi sika o gate. Ma mema we dey eba yi na me dey ba beto so. Last year kotoko ni Go Stars. Oh, why me to stadium no be send the video ma the video that screen is last season on so be the the polythene bag jiska no or share here original so you polythene bag black or the jiska with the born again on no sam on so aje e no dey atum no kodoko supporter na amanis kan ko orem on e kro no Zoto say we we last season no kotoko ni Go Stars Ricky na the gate ni pen ejina gate wa de rubber ejina o jiske o so si nye take it yan gas o to take it o duru wa nipa ni duru wa omo mo ti gate plan ma ye ne say nipa no onko ye e take it ni bi e na okura ni sika besin wam na fisika na ma ye na ye de ahye politic bag ni
Kabejo less than the Gakoto Akabitu.
Ebi wakwa say we nipa say 10 series obetua 10 series na ma because or struggle to do it. We last season kotoko ni Go Stars asemi ba na me se me de aba. Eni. Etinye na e na esi. E ya de wo ho dada. But ye kuro mu ha no me zoto enda bia me kan say Asante kotoko. Yes team no episika. Ombenye sika e 2 great proceed. Udi say see me zoto say see makotoko ni side so mo kofa nipa bi omunye closer to kotoko mu free baby so mo be man gate obeti the supporters ni bi be yempne yentiasie ade na mo kofa ma be gina obi be boba ma wo team na so peska ma na nyeska so e problem am see ete hey na me zoto Arsenal supporters class omo na ekwakọ omo na ekogina Emirates akonyi jiska de ma Arsenal Manchester United supporters group omo kwaji jiska de ma Manchester United
omo Fred man aba
o supporter no do tini say go and play and win the club
na adin try
that's like a kind of wabu waja 79 and wakaniti
adin try
go for no do mbejia ye bida Zako time no that send me catch ya ebida you go for companies no ma be man negate say ne honyu
woni ma de kontia
si ne honyu
woni ma de kontia
ti se wo benyu die abon ti se be die ene
di pada sani bia mzoto
about as me
di pada sani bia no o ma ne gina ba bi fa ko che e wo sika ho a mzoto di pada sani bia no ma
about as me di
say ne about ti se ni be ba fa ko di die ye sa be twa oka ye ti bi ko ntwa ya ka
abas onim
enti ade be ba nyuru ne jai na ye sa wo ne di pa wo
event aka you take it in there
ni pa oba
we talk a problem ni ho aka no the best but your problem no network
me no ya adwene
you take it in there aka clubs the benye scan aka no the best because no there what you do why scan you take it in am awuram na kan na media na ha me ne say the other year kan you football asem no oman na ye team na no zoto ye the 1971 policies na ye Ghana
okay
wo de kan 208 na mo ho baba yara sports stadium ede na mo ye
that mean 10 stars by
na mo ye ne de wo de chechire mu
anya we see anu you take it
take it do na de
yeah o slot na no an bie
na no abie
o sa system onye nipa na gira o
tati na gira say yes
onye nipa na gira o
stadium na so de da so bobo
na na ye many nipa gira o bi
etie de na yes ade we kan 208 oh kan 208 15 years ago udu na do take it rema na gate na bie di
angofo edi o
machine wo
have
have
o ticket o phone so udu ana the phone na kira de quick phone na scan green or red says you cannot go obi anyina o nipa kro George no ho a e wuzo wunya challenges
no aba be boa wo
no aba bia unimu ya no aje phone no de ayama we dey say nipa say agina
how
ajami nko ye nko
etimi de bibi sane say yoto National Sports Authority any aban no sika bebre ba ye de stadium ya ji nti sa de yetimi repair eno na ema me metena se dwene ho amu se ebe se amanfo business nti ye nkonko repair ye nya na nsai
e dey asem na ma me so wiki kan ya engofo aya isa okay ma me kan na me ma dwene am so or say when did Kofi realize the coach doesn't know the players based on what team? Okay, but I could say when time I know work as a 12 no, not putting in players. No, but then go for 12, 13. No. Then the other one say nipa be 4, and I kasa asem no. Oh, and did you young boy? Yeah, you ain't gonna pass me.
Oh, Mr. Otuo, eti. Yeah, hano. Bema boda said ye nyoma no.
Say nya Ghana ohun kura supporters store tickets. This is only in Ghana. That supporters are seen selling tickets at the gate.
So me feed free.
So eti ye said ye nyoma no. Sometimes
ba mo man don betu o.
And I make say. So wa mana to no betu a. Who interest ni say ya want to take it go to. And I saw quite compare to
I didn't take it on the charge.
Na dey.
On make you charge for
charge bay.
So me do me say this it.
Oh, it's the piano. Am I a clubs dey football ni ekwachi. E ma team si team nyeska. So tell me chana say. Me o ma ya na me blame o national Sports Authority board so ka say me senior. So a disciple. Last season on one workers omo che be 4 or 5 to still me do stadium omo da so ye adwuma.
Ya won omo.
Omo da so ye adwuma. So tell me chana say. Eti say the system next year no yoto o de kotoko say omo ne National Sports Authority akoye meeting omo ko print ticket yoto baby omo ko print ticket no sa groups na mu nipa be sa ko print ticket bi abeton stadium o na ticket be omo ko print to abrocho kai omo print no we Accra ewie na amanfo asa print bi agum me say ewie na amanfo asa print bi agum the best solution is the best solution to avoid all this any kwan here first use your stadium join can 208 asa
more request
asa
obi answer
udo ana de ewie na bie ukwa take it down rem etu we the 10 city go to onim say Otuo sika amanfo awia e wo gate no sika amanfo wiase ye kan bom ni account a ebetimi repair sa ade no for over 100 years eti adenti no obi oso that stadium ano obi oso that your sports facilities ano you want the easiest avenue for clubs any institutions on be use stadium to make money o se menye you go print ticket 2022 go print ticket
we dey na pia obeka che ne boss no man be
so be dina gate anu abegista because you take it no mo go print no you to take it no mo go print no e dey ni papa ba bebu so eduru ho a amanfo be ba be fa ho no moje
workers na aka so mother so here National Sports Authority official ba problem na say omonda so they have been sanctioned internally into
masa me hu
Sergio director no
me hu da bia ati nyoma na ekoso Ghana the best way IMC o mabai so mo person munya sika supporters o mo National Sports Authority nkotena se say you know omo go he say kan e wo ho no omo betimi a che kwa no motua no ma ni ya da che no e kotoko na
na manfo be dwa no
ade na manfo be dwa me
asa u si
Abas wa bam dada na
na bi say manfo be fu
emeka
what if na mo poso tia to kro
nyame ya adom achi na menya bre no mako owura George free appeal no and the appeals committee decision no na Ghana ha no agro ye de agro ye ni so ene egu ye ho ani mase ye man no egu ye ho ani mase but eya ne de eya gudi enu American ruling no na me ra ho
oh
American ruling no bizoto
chef no be bawi chef no be bawi
bizoto me ra ho sa say if this is how our football is run then the better than football na me no say makase say Ghana ball no kwam bizoto e be do time bi no e mu bi e be ja Ghana ball because no kure nim club owners ya teams yo mu de ayeye ne nei say ya na mo ye na mo de call tamale na mo be ka chen sentrofo say football na ayeye no sentrofo mo nkan mo pa mo kwatim team ene yan kwatie team na sentro ni be yi moto na mo football no eje gon ehwa na mo se keka kono ehho ena se mo keka kono na ayi Minister of Youth and Sports Mate say Blasters game na yakobo ni US no on be so mo high charter flight me say no Blaster players no mo Europe Blaster players no omo Europe enye ye memma Blaster players in Europe magana ni asabe high charter flight de free Ghana e de akọ US Blaster players omo ti Europe Minister o mani mo yeden okay men for mani sikan ko high charter flight enye sa it will go against your government because they say ko anu aban ni need papa mu a sports minister Yusuf honorable Yusuf men for mani sikan ko high charter flight men mo bi medada o e me high charter flight se Ghana ko bo fani match o US enti ye de Ghana fo ogum akọ US o mani mo yeden amanfo osu bizoto eti yeni wo ho
okay jibo ma be kan won that's Abbas 5 minutes ngwa
me judi wala shu me judi si anya botere tab na eko so be dey kan say on say na me ni arikidi case bibi enra me resist
na tell Thompson kan dey
me tell nkan
wa choro e na ba
on dia choro dey
Abbas anya fans on social media pa
zao
we should now raise here no na supporters say no correct say has na league oboni home e wa Accra Sports Stadium untimi sign 10-11 players na wabo friendly games nyina na wan ko bobi wa Accra Sports Stadium amoma nya the feel of the stadium
say street sense
yes street sense senior man here street sense no we no go there and you come Nkrumah University there and university was of course America of course was Oxford
or UK
no and then we street one reality dey hunu ni ya gere ni aka
now say teams you be we preseason home
yes
even in Europe
ye dey boni nyina opobi man ko fodua uhunu na agwa ka no mo se Abbas ye o sitim no ntumago hatabo we ntumago be no mesi hatabo ntin ye nya de ni ye ni nyina enjoy in house of folk no se na da we masokradu since 1990 oko Davao upper West Heroes ye ni na hia biem so me da na ye bomi da pa na hu se wara fo boa na hu njogo no obu
obugaze
na o da go ma fo no wo so yi da go ye free obu so da go ma fo ni ka na hu njogo no obu na nyami nti so no obu no obu sana tamale no mbu ya wasakasaka ho na hu njogo ani mepeka no obu maso kwadu David se fish upper West Heroes 1991 yeli do mo 1 day na ka 7 minutes am yapon
o madam for referee bi so o he me tin nka che na o che me
oh yeah jene so
into friend wise man Ganza
wise man okay listen ho
eh wo
oh sister no
FIFA strain
the ka ba o you know
eti so menti dey kan say has ni masoko du wasaba kotoko the same thing obe high bebre oh wasaba coaches o high enti be say supporters ni say yeah yen sorry na yen hwe bi go team ni yen ye dia
ya nyiri ye ho ne ye sha ade achi a mbanifo ndi e omo hye office ye ne be pia bonti phobia ne de na mu ye no wa yi panim na firi me no de ha ne beto me so nti ebe se supporters ni say citizens and ye ka no se see ya 11 players across sports stadium na me adoma Sunday a neutral ground ma omo ye neutral ground e ma omo etu ma
sign off
ye sign off no mara be gina ho no ye ka a kire obi a say house of folk supporters ye me ya dwene komatch ne so na masokradu ye ntimi nhye no na ne ma ntimi nkoso yiye ma nyeza sa 9 points ni ya hwe ya emu tere kura ye nya enti apese ye hwe ma ne ma etimi koyiye ma me nya kwa ba na waba tambe